totally honestly, the pressure that we feel at like a Christian campus is due to the fact that we do want to glorify God and follow what the Bible says, and it clearly states that we are to have sex before marriage. And so I think a lot of times people might rush into relationships because they feel that the world is kind of dictating that they should be doing things like that. And so in order to glorify God and follow what he says, that requires marriage. And so a quick relationship kind of dictates that. But I think there are other factors as well. But
yeah, and I'd say especially with the connection of a Christian campus and the church, I think a lot of the churches that I've been to or that I've like shared stories with friends on, it's really a pressure from older generations, especially to be in like relationships and stuff like that, and as to why that is.
I've seen that like so much in Christian circles, especially because I went to a Christian school and stuff, and I think sometimes that can have a negative effect, because if you know that they're not the right person, then you shouldn't marry them. And sometimes I've seen people like, well, I've been dating them for like 4 years, and so they're like, well, I just feel obligated to marry them in a more Christian environment. And I'm like, no, like if they're not the right person, like don't get married to them, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I like come from the opinion where I think like a lot of Christians that embrace that subculture think that the purpose of dating is to get married, and I don't agree with that, because I think that's a great purpose, but I don't think that that's the only way God is glorified, because I think God is glorified through a couple in different ways that has absolutely nothing to do if they get married at the end of it. You know, like you can have two really great people that are Christians and they don't have a relationship that glorifies God and they get married, and you can also have two people that are really great Christians and their relationship does bring glory to God through the way that they treat each other, their actions, the way that they impact their community around them. And then at the end of their relationship, they decide they don't want to get married, and God has been glorified. And so, is the marriage really what glorifies God? And I would say no. I think it's people living in community with Him and with one another. So then I think that is what often perpetuates is the belief that like once you get married, like that's what's bringing glory to God, which I think is where that ring by spring thing really comes. It's just the idea that like you date to get married, and those are really great things, but yeah, I think that those are a little too interconnected sometimes in like this particular subculture spring. But I don't know if you have something on that too.
No, yeah, I would wholeheartedly agree. Like there is a definite pressure for that. And I guess I think your reasonings are very valid, but I've never actually dissected it into my mind as to why that is there. But I agree.
Otherwise, like I've never truly understood why there's such a pressure in the Christian community in general to be married or to date someone. I don't really know, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. College dating. Like you go to college to get married. You get married during your college years or a little bit after. So I don't know. I don't know. It was just weird. It's the first time I ever heard of ring by spring, and I thought it was funny.